How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Here to drop another one for you. Very interesting article I read in the Washington Post today, and this is something that I have kind of been looking at for a while. Um, this one, we'll see. It's called AI. Artificial intelligence can now create any image in seconds, bringing wonder and danger. Let's see. Right? So that's the Washington Post article, right? Um, and so it shows you these pictures, these photos, right? Look very, very real, legitimate photos that have been taken. But these photos are not real. They never existed. There is no little boy. There is no cow. There is no woman in a rust colored jacket. There is no basketball. These are all artificially intelligent generated images. Their issue in this article in the Washington Post was talking about how now they have allowed a artificial intelligent program to now be open source that pretty much everybody can use. And they said that with about 1.5 million users, artificial intelligence in the program they're using, I believe it's called DALL-E, named after Salvatore Dali. With the 1.5 million users, they're generating over 2 million artificial intelligent false pictures every day. That is a lot and a lot to think about. There are numerous implications to this that people need to think about. See, I think people enjoy the idea and the concept of creativity and innovation and being able to bring into existence things that never were. But with that and the human mind, when left to its own devices, sometimes, with some people, can take an innocent invention and corrupt it and pervert it for ill uses and ill purposes. Now, what it is it's called text to image generation. Text to image generation. And basically, you type in what you want to see, and the artificial intelligence will generate an image. So I can say, pretty girl in bikini on the beach. I can type that into the text generator, and the artificial intelligence will come up with an image of whatever its perception of a pretty woman is in a bikini on a beach, and it'll look like what I've showed you, right? This has very serious implications. And when you couple that with the advancement in deepfake technology where you can take an image of a person, and with that artificial intelligence programming, you can take my face right now, and the artificial intelligence program can manipulate it so that it looks like my mouth is moving, and it's doing all my different facial gestures and everything. It can take my vocal patterns and tonality and sonic personality, But they can type in a whole speech and have it look like I'm giving a speech or saying something that I never said. It'll take my face, my mannerisms, my speech pattern, vocal tone, and then feed it a whole text, a whole dialogue. And it could be put out on YouTube, it could be put out on social media as if I'm saying something that I never said. Couple that with this text to image generator. We are living in an era of this is just straight artificial. Everything, like we said, artificial intelligence, this is artificial. Because you don't know what you are really looking at. You really don't know. And so when it gets into politics, they can have politicians saying something that they never said. And the politician would have to prove. The politician would somehow have to prove that they didn't say that. This is extremely dangerous. Think of personalities and influences, people that may be considered controversial or borderline controversial, and somebody uses this open source technology, artificial intelligence, to push them over that angle. You know, think of a Minister Louis Farrakhan, right? Now, Minister Louis Farrakhan has never made a statement on going out and killing people, right? But just imagine somebody comes, gets the image, get the vocal pattern, and then creates a whole speech on him saying, you know, I call for genocide and X, Y, and Z. You just destroyed Farrakhan's whole image and his message. Think about politicians' stance when we talk about Roe v. Wade, right? You know how controversial that is. Think of a politician's stance and position. They can take a politician's stance that may have been let's say pro-choice, and when it comes time to a critical election moment, especially when you have elections where, you know, the election is by a thin hairline margin, and then come out with a breaking video. Oh, no, I'm pro-life. Now the whole time they ran on pro-choice. But then they say, oh, secret video released. But it's a deep fake video. You don't know that. And they say, you know what? No, I'm pro-life. And, you know, this is just, you know, my persona for the public, but, you know, honestly, I'm pro-life. And they can make it seem like this person is having a private discussion. Now the video's leaked, but the video is fake. People see it, completely turn and ruin that politician's whole campaign. And this can go from so many different topics and issues. You have people that have used, it's been an issue when it comes to revenge porn, where people have actually taken the image, the facial image of a woman and put her on another woman's body and made it look like she was engaging in, you know, sexual activity of some sort. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous. You can create criminals with this deepfake technology. You can create false victims, right? Imagine if they wanted to frame somebody, or somebody wanted to frame you, set you up. You know what? Such and such is a rapist, and create a false victim that never even existed. Oh, here's her face. This is what she looks like. Or this is what he looks like. This is what the child looks like. That child, woman, or never even existed. It's fake, completely generated. And then put the face in some deepfake technology software to where it looks like there's intercourse happening, rape is happening, or a bank robbery is happening. This technology right here is a Pandora's box, and it's open source now. And all I can say is we're in trouble. This one, we're in trouble. And also just the global implications, ramifications of this. You can start having, this is probably one of the biggest propaganda machine weapons that could be used, because now you can start having other world leaders deepfake saying things that they've never said. You think about Kim Jong-un, and you think about Saddam Hussein, you think about all these different, you think about Putin, you think about all these different world leaders and all these different countries having this artificial intelligence and deepfake technology, and how they can use that to misconstrue words, misconstrue messages. Think about the lie that was told about weapons of mass destruction and how we went to war for that, but that was fake. Then you think about the possibilities and potentials and implications of fake messages from fake people, fake images, or real politicians and real world leaders, but fake messages being told and spread and disseminated and distributed all across the globe and populations. People taking this stuff in and making moves accordingly to what's being told or showed. This is dangerous. What are your thoughts on this? Peace.